And here we are. Welcome back to the Spotlight. This is episode 21. The Spotlight, of course, is our weekly show where we try to connect with event organizers, service providers from our city. And for the first time, we are broadcasting this show from Café Rio here at the Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work. And we have the option of doing this because as we continue to move forward, we hope to be able to invite audience members here to join us, to ask questions to our interviewees and so forth. It so happens that today, unfortunately, our interviewees are not going to be in person. Things happen, things come up. But we have two great interviews today. One of them is Carmen Porras. She'll be the first person that we're going to speak with. She's going to tell us a little bit about her upcoming cooking class, which is called Salsa Masters. So it's all about salsa making. And then we are going to talk to Lorenzo Goodwin from El Rey Lounge. He's going to fill us in on the next Drag Brunch, and hopefully he will also let us in on a couple of other things that I've noticed they are starting to put together. So let us invite our first friend to join us, and that would be Carmen Porras. Carmen, ¿cómo estás?
Hola. Bien, how are you this afternoon?
I am doing great. It is great to see you. How are things in your life since last week that I saw you?
Busy, hot, but everything is well. Thank you.
This is good to hear. So, Carmen, you have two things that are coming up. I know that we're going to talk about salsas, but you also have your Puebla special dinner. How is that coming along? Are you still looking for volunteers, people to join? People to come.
We would love for a few people to buy more tickets. We have only sold very few, and with that amount of people, it's not gonna be possible to do the dinner again. We thought we'd try it because last time it sold over a week before it happened. So we said maybe there's some people that still want to come, but apparently not. So hopefully, if we can sell 3, 4, 5 more tickets, that would be great, and we would be able to have it this Saturday. Yes.
Well, we will keep our fingers crossed. If anybody is watching and anybody is here in Puerto Vallarta, please know that these are great opportunities to enjoy truly authentic Mexican cuisine from different parts of Mexico. This time around, of course, it's all about Puebla cuisine. And the other thing that...
The tickets for Saturday will be available until tomorrow, 12 o'clock, because that still gives us time to plan and prepare and everything. If not, we're probably going to cancel it and give the money back to people that already bought the tickets.
Well, we don't want that to happen. So if anybody's watching, you have between now and tomorrow morning to get your ticket for the Puebla cuisine open dinner or public.
It's called
dinner.
Puebla My Love. Yes. Thank you.
Puebla My Love. Well, I tried the food. I was not able to go to the first dinner, but let me tell you, friends, Carmen was so sweet to bring me a take-home portion of some of the food that was offered, and it was absolutely yummy. And what makes it yummy is that it is food that you cannot usually find here in Puerto Vallarta. If you'd like to find out more about it, well, you'll have to sign up for this public dinner that is coming up. But let's switch gears now, Carmen, and let us talk about Salsa Master. This is your new, I was going to say your new music appreciation. That's my department. This is your new cooking class. Tell me about Salsa Master.
So Salsa Master will start at 11 o'clock, and people will get printed recipes in English. And the recipes will be on 4 different salsas, all with different techniques and ingredients, and also a bonus salsa, which is a secret salsa that will help you prepare other Mexican dishes at home. It's a base salsa. And
oh my goodness.
We'll also prepare some freshly made corn tortillas and make some tortilla chips. And then you stay for lunch, and it includes one drink. You can order more drinks. And then after lunch, you'll be going back home with an embroidered apron, the recipes, and some of the salsas that we prepared that day. So I think it will be a lot of fun. You will learn to use also some utensils that are very particular to Mexican cooking. And yeah, come and join us.
So, do you think this is something that is occurring to me as I'm listening to you? Should people bring their own Tupperwares for the things they're going to bring home, or are you going to provide?
That would be a good idea. It would be making less trash. We usually give them plastic bags, but if we want to save the planet, yeah, bring 4 or 5 different medium-sized Tupperwares.
Now, I don't
That's a
know
good
that a
idea,
lot of
actually.
I don't know that a lot of people know the enormous variety of chiles in Mexico. And I am so grateful that you have prepared a little something for us to get acquainted with what is out there. What do you say we look at this? Is this a good time?
Yes, please.
Are you ready?
Would you read the text and then I'll explain a little bit?
I love reading the text.
Great.
Okay, so this is page 1. Welcome to the presentation Salsa Master at Oculto with Carmen Porras. Dive into an exciting cooking class featuring key ingredients like jitomate saladet, also known as jitomate guaje. Join us at Oculto for a fun, hands-on experience that will elevate your salsa game. I want to elevate my salsa game, that's for sure.
So basically, the jitomate that you see there, it's in the States they call it a Roma tomato. That's a most widely one of the most widely used very popular ingredients in salsa. So we'll be using that, and it's not to confuse you or anything, but depending on where you are in Mexico, sometimes people use different names for ingredients, which is more confusing. Also for peppers, there's depending where you are, there's different names for the same pepper. Yes, let's go on to the next one.
The next one, oh my God, tomatillos. Tomatillos have such a wonderful, fresh and tangy taste. I noticed that this photograph still has the husk on.
Yes. So,
and
falta el texto.
I said it. I said, well, I didn't say it exactly as you wanted me to, but I will say it exactly as you want me to. Why not? Discover the fresh, tangy taste of tomatillos straight from the plant, here pictured on the plant with a husk still on. Ah, ¿verdad?
So, thank you. This is tomatillos. That's also a very popular ingredient for salsas. Some of my students have mentioned before that they don't know tomatillos. When I show them one in the market, when we have the to the market, they say, "Oh, it's a green tomato," and I say, "No, it's not a green tomato. It's a pepper." "No, it's not a pepper. It's a tomatillo. That's what it's called." And tomatillos are basically a different genus of plant than tomato, so that's why it has a husk on. And it's more actually closely related to a gooseberry that our friends in Canada and some parts of the States might know better. That's why the husk, and they reproduce differently than tomatoes. They grow differently, they're not related to tomatoes.
I know, because tomatoes don't grow with a winter coat on. And
No.
these guys, they do seem to have a winter coat on.
Yes. A protective layer.
A condom.
I had a feeling you might mention condoms.
Well, I loved having safe tomato, that's for sure. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, to the next one.
Yes, please.
Aha. Oh, yummy. Unlock the vibrant heat of chile de árbol, also known as yagualica. These chilies are the heart of many traditional Mexican salsas, becoming an irresistible pairing for other dishes. I love these guys. They're great for
So
salsa macha.
yes, we're gonna be preparing salsa matcha with these. It's a great recipe, very popular right now. Any little tiendita, like a corner store that you go to, they sell it there. Any market, they sell it there. But it's very easy to prepare and it keeps very well and it's super yummy. Those chilies are very spicy, and the ones that are pictured here are original Yagualica peppers. Yagualica is it's a municipality here in Jalisco, and they produce most of the chile de árbol in Mexico and the highest quality. And they are recognized as chiles that come from that municipality, right? Um, Here in Puerto Vallarta, not to confuse you more, I don't want to, but just to let you know, it has even another name. It has a name, they call it chile cola de rata, rat's tail chili pepper.
I
So
know.
it looks like a rat's tail. So it's the same pepper, chile de árbol, yagualica, or rat's tail, cola de rata.
I love this pepper. I love this pepper. Shall I
Next.
move on to the next one?
Yes, please.
Oh, of course, jalapeno. It says here, spice up your life with chile jalapeno, also known as cuaresmeño. These chilies add a fresh, tangy kick, perfect for a burst of flavor in every bite.
Yes. So again, jalapeno and cuaresmeño are the same pepper. Um, they are called cuaresmeños because it's the kind of pepper that in some parts of Mexico they uh, prepare in a pickle, and then they fill up. They stuff them with different things, and it's one of those things that people prepare for Lent. So no meat for Catholic, strict Catholics, and it's a gastronomic tradition in Veracruz, for example. That's why it's called cuaresmeño, for Lent. It's a
Yes.
the pepper that is cooked for Lent. And
And
jalapeno, that name comes because it's that pepper that was first canned in a tin can in the city of Jalapa, which is the capital state of Veracruz. And it became very famous, those canned peppers from Jalapa, and they started selling within the state of Veracruz, and they started bringing them to other parts of Mexico. And they said, oh, the chile from Jalapa, so jalapeño. So that's why the name.
but they can grow anywhere, right? They
They
don't
grow
only
them in
grow there.
other states, but they call them jalapeño because of the tin ones that first came from Jalapa. Yeah, that
Okay.
first factory was in Jalapa.
Well, lucky for them.
Next.
Okay. Next is a Chile Morita. Oh my God, I love Chile Morita. It reads here, add smoky depth with Chile Morita. This special chili is perfect for creating rich, surprising flavors. I just had the best Chile Morita salsa, but tell us more about this.
So this Chile Morita, we've been using for a long time in our businesses. So el arrayán that we had before, that was what the red salsa that we used to serve on the table was made with Chile Morita. See, and very popular salsa there, and we make it sometimes still for some dishes. I'm gonna tell you a fun fact. The
Okay.
plant of jalapeno peppers that we saw before, that plant produces fresh peppers that are called jalapenos or cuaresmeños, and it also produces two other peppers from the same plant. Okay, one is called chipotle, and one is called chile morita. See, they're both dried peppers. So fresh peppers in Mexico have a name, and dried peppers have a different name. And chile morita and chile chipotle
Chipotle. Uh-huh.
are a different end product because of the stage that they harvested them at. So Chile Morita is harvested smaller as a fresh jalapeno, and then it's dried and smoked. So it's harvested small and still green in the plant, and then it's dried and smoked. And then Chile Chipotle is left to become ripe and change color on the plant, and then it's harvested and then dried and smoked. So you have the three peppers from the same plant that are different from each other, and a different product from the same plant used for different recipes. And so it's a very complex information about Mexican cooking.
No, but I think it's fascinating how the same product or the same vegetable, really, treated differently becomes three different unique personalities, and they all taste different, and they're all really wonderful.
Yes, they
I
have
just had
different texture.
a wonderful. Hold on, let me go. My turn. I just had a wonderful Chile Morita salsa at El Puerco de Oro. You know, the place that sells like pork belly tacos. Oh my God, it was out of this world.
Yes, they all have different flavor, aroma, and different uses in different specific recipes, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Next,
Next.
yes.
Aha.
So this is where we do the different techniques that we're going to be using. We show you ingredients that we're going to be using for sure in the recipes. And this is techniques that we will be using that day for the Salsa Masterclass. And one of them is boiling the ingredients, which is easy. But the salsa that we're going to be boiling all ingredients for is a very a salsa that you can use for other preparations at home for Mexican dishes.
And boiling can also affect the color and the flavor of a base salsa, right?
Oh yes, yes, yes. The tomatoes, when you boil them and then you reduce them, they will concentrate that beautiful red color. And yes, it's a wonderful salsa that we make at home very often, and we use for other things, not just for salsa, for other things. Yeah.
Yummy, yummy.
Next,
it says here, aha. Learn of it. No. Unlock the smoky goodness of roasting and grilling salsa ingredients. These techniques add incredible depth and honest flavors to your preparations. I find it fascinating that some salsas are just made on the blender and they're yummy, and other salsas are boiled and other salsas are grilled. And, there are so many ways.
yes, this specific technique that we're going to show you hands-on is about caramelizing the natural sugars and activating the natural oils in the ingredients, and also bringing some smokiness from the ingredients themselves. And I've seen some traditional cooks that I cooked with that actually take those ingredients and put them right in the embers on their wood fires that are just below their comales. Yeah, those ladies are wild. I was like, oh, okay, on the embers, cool. So here in our kitchen, we used, a little griddle, a comal, and that's it. We use it for that.
That's wonderful. And then we have sauteing. Sauteing is key to flavor. Learn how to saute your salsa ingredients just right, making your salsa texture like no other.
So sauteing brings in different texture and flavor to the salsa that we're going to be making, and it's a very surprising salsa with a creamy finish, but it has no cream, so it's a great salsa. Very intriguing salsa, yes.
I love it. And then, of course, there's frying. Frying in oil can take your salsas to the next level. Learn the techniques for perfectly frying ingredients to add a rich, yummy, toasted result. It is possible to over fry chiles and then the flavor becomes bitter, right?
Yes. So we're gonna show you the exact technique so that you have a great, great salsa at the end, and so that you don't burn your ingredients and have a bitter result. Yes. So we're on that. We have made it many times, and we know the secret for that.
That is wonderful. And then we have, oh my God, the molcajete. This is the experience, the tradition of volcanic stone tools. Learn how to use these ancient pestle and mortar to create the perfect texture and flavor at home. Molcajetes are essential.
Yes. So picture here we have two molcajetes made with volcanic stone in different areas of Mexico. Mexico has a lot of volcanoes and volcanic soils, and areas where this kind of stone is used and exploded since before the Europeans came. And a lot of them have a little piggy head on the side. So
Yeah,
we have one with a pig and we have one with a cow. So
I
we'll be
love
using
it.
that too. We'll also be using a blender and other things while we cook our salsas.
Will you be explaining how to prime a brand new molcajete?
Yes, there's a technique for when you buy a new molcajete that will help you not eat any little bits of molcajete in your salsa or guacamole when you use it for the first time.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
easy. I mean, it takes a few days, but once you do that, you'll be able to use it no problem. And it's if you buy a molcajete, I know they're heavy, but it's really, really well worth it. And um, it makes a nice decoration also around your dining table or your kitchen. You would have to put something at the bottom so that it doesn't scratch your dining table or your kitchen working surfaces. But yeah, it's a great tool to have.
absolutely, absolutely. And then we have tortillas. Homemade tortillas are a must. Discover how to use a tortilla press and make fresh, delicious tortillas that are paired perfectly with your Mexican concoctions. I have a tortilla press. I never use it, but I do have one.
Good for you. So yes,
Tómala.
right here on the left, we see a very common tortilla press uh, made out of metal. There's some wooden ones also. And on the right is a larger tortilla press that they use more often. I haven't seen them very much here, but I've seen them in Oaxaca a lot, because in Oaxaca their tortillas are not regular size. They're about that big, one tortilla. So they have to
Yeah,
use a larger tortilla press, and that's what they use.
yummy. I'm getting hungry. I always get hungry whenever we have a conversation, Carmen, I tell you. And then you have this other slide that says discuss other methods for making tortillas that enhance your salsa creations. Learn about nixtamal corn masa dough. That would be
Yes.
maseca.
No.
No?
No. Okay. So right there, this picture is showing you uh, is showing us a depiction of two ladies in the Yucatan Peninsula, and that's the way they make their tortillas. So they have some banana leaves, and they have a
Oh,
little tiny table and two tiny stools, and they're sitting by the comal on the wood fire. And the wood fire has
wow.
three stones, the wood and the comal on top. So that little griddle that we use for tortillas is called a comal. And
Wow.
they don't use a tortilla press, and that's one technique that people use to make tortillas. Usually in Yucatan, the people over there are smaller, not tall. So it's a very cute little table, and the little sitting sitting, ¿cómo se dice? Ay, hace rato lo dije. El banquito.
Chingadera.
Where they sit is really tiny.
A stool, Carmen.
A little stool. A little stool.
They sit on a tiny chingadera.
Yes. So that's
but wait a second. You're going to demonstrate how to make these tortillas with banana
no,
leaves?
we're just gonna discuss it. We're gonna show you how to use a tortilla press because it's the easiest way to make them. But I'm gonna tell you of other ways to make tortillas.
So you're just gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm not Maya. I don't master this technique. I can make tortillas with a tortilla press, but we're gonna discuss other ways to make it, but we're not gonna show you because I don't know how to do it.
I am very disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And then we have another one. This has all the information. This is the all the information. Enjoy a fun-filled day learning how to make 4 amazing salsas, fresh tortillas, and more. Take home your creations by bringing a Tupperware and enjoy a full Mexican lunch. Reserve your spot now and get ready for a delicious adventure. It sounds like it will be delicious.
It's it will
You must be super psyched.
Yes,
Now,
we're very happy.
This is different from other classes that you've done before because the classes you focus on big meals, and this is more of compliments.
Remember you helped us do a little survey about our services.
Uh-huh.
So one of the things people asked for, mentioned that they would love to do is specialized classes. First, we're offering, and it's about just focusing on salsas, and we'll have a regular lunch, but just focusing on salsas. The other cooking classes we prepare from scratch: appetizer, main course, dessert, and a fresh salsa, and make tortillas. So it is kind of like a 3-course lunch with the salsas and the tortillas. But because we're focusing on salsas, that's all we're going to do for 3 hours, and then sit for lunch that the chef prepared in advance. And then we'll get to taste all the salsas also.
That is absolutely wonderful, Carmen. Is there anything else that you wish to add or anything that we're missing here? Oh, you know what we're missing? Duh. All this time we've been having this conversation, and I have your website and your Facebook page to show at the bottom of the screen so that people know where to find you.
Okay, can you show just the last page of the presentation to go over that just really quick, please?
Yes, ma'am.
The one before that.
Okay, the one before that is this one.
So it's Tuesday, August 13. It starts at 11. And we have a special summer price, 1,260 pesos per person. It's at Oculto, which is in Colonia Lopez here in Puerto Vallarta. And it includes the 4 salsa recipes in English, plus that bonus salsa, which is a very great salsa for you to learn. You will be making fresh corn tortillas and totopos with us. Get the embroidered apron and the fresh salsas to take home. And then the idea of bringing, 5 Tupperwares, I guess, small or medium. Small or medium. Don't bring the big ones. And we'll have the full 3-course Mexican lunch and 1 complimentary drink. You can order extra drinks. And the way to buy the tickets is on Facebook, Oculto Vallarta. And then click on more. Then go to events. Find all of the info there and click on tickets to pay online. So it's very easy to buy the tickets once you are on our events on Facebook. Okay?
That is absolutely wonderful. Carmen, it is always a pleasure. I hope you are very, very successful with this class. I hope it goes well. And if any of my friends are able to go, if I'm not able to go, I will send extra Tupperwares with them.
It would be great if you could join us. I would really like that.
I will do my best. Anything else that we wish to add to this?
No, that's it. let me know if you have any questions. I'm gonna be hanging around here while you have your other guest. And
Excellent.
if there's any questions, please write it down in the comments of this live program, and just let me know, and I'll be answering some of your questions.
Excellent. Well, Carmen, thanks as always, and I will talk to you soon.
Yes, thank you very much.
Bye
Adios.
bye. And that was our first of two guests. I see that Rihanna and Lawrence are setting up their camera. I'm going to give them a couple of minutes. And while they're doing this, I might as well let you in on what I'm up to myself very quickly. As you know, I am doing my Soundscapes of Serenity music appreciation presentation tomorrow on the origins, evolution, and healing power of ambient music. And you are among the first people to learn. In fact, you are the first people to learn because I haven't announced this publicly. Aretha, Queen of Soul, will be presented on Thursday, August 22nd. We're going to revisit a previous presentation I made on Aretha Franklin several years ago. And I'm very much looking forward to sharing this with you. So if you are in town, that would be awesome. And if not, I may have some surprises for you in terms of the broadcasts, the music appreciation presentations are being available as broadcasts. Now, I'm going to hope that Lorenzo is ready to go. Aha, looks like Lorenzo is ready to go. So let me just click a button and show you the wonderful Lorenzo Goodwin from El Rey Lounge PV. Hey, man.
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Oh, just trying to get set up here. Little technical issue, but everything seems to be under control at this juncture.
I see you and hear you just fine.
That's
Tell me,
fantastic.
how are things going with El Rey Lounge?
Things are going fantastic. You know, we've had so many events going. The first drag brunch, I know you attended. You could tell me, but I got lots of great feedback. Seemed like everybody had a great time. Memo Wolf put on a huge production, big spread, and my wife Rihanna and everybody that was involved. Our staff did a great job. The clientele was having a great time. Karma put on a great show. She had fun. It seemed like everybody really enjoyed themselves.
This is wonderful. And I see that there is another, wait a second, where are you? Right here. This is what I
Yeah.
want. There is another drag brunch coming up on August 24th. Tell us about that.
So yeah, number two in the works, and you know, there's a lot of cool things that are going to be even different and better about this one. So this August 24th is going to be obviously same location here at El Rey. We're going to start same time, 11 a.m. But this time, Karma's bringing a secret guest star. So we're going to have two queens on the 24th. Memo's coming back to do it again. So we're going to have the same great lunch spread, same great service, air conditioning. It's just going to be even more. It's just going to be even more. And we want to keep providing more and more talent, more and more entertainment for everybody to enjoy.
And how are sales going?
So they're going great. And now we can actually accept credit card payments over the phone. Credit card machines are up and running. So if people want to make reservations, we highly encourage it. You know, we had a sellout last time. We fully anticipate being sold out again this time. And everybody wants to be inside for the air conditioning, you know, especially in August. So we invite you to get your tickets. They're 750 pesos each. That includes the entertainment with the two guest hosts, Memo's wonderful brunch that morning, and a welcome cocktail. So, and we'll do some special drink specials again on the 24th as well. So if you just want to call the bar, we can take reservations over the phone. You can stop by even on days when we're not open, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Well, every weekday we have someone here, generally after about 10 a.m. in the morning. So if people, just out and about running your errands, going to Costco, going to La Comer, whatever you're doing, going to Caracol, stop by. You can stop in and get your tickets here at the bar.
Well, I have to say, I had a wonderful time during the last Drag Brunch. I was happy, and what I'm going to say is no shade, no shade. But I was wondering, am I going to come to this and am I going to see other men and women around my age? And I was so happy to see that most of the people there were of a certain age. I mean, there's a time and a place for the younger gay crowd, but I felt very much at ease with the people that I saw there. And then I thought to myself, well, wouldn't it be nice if El Rey Lounge had like a weekly gay only night or something to that effect? And boom, you sent this to me yesterday. What the hell?
What a good lead in. Thank you. Yes. Well, we did it last year, almost every month with the office. We did Tuesdays, right? And I think you had graced us with your presence once or twice. And it was a huge event every Tuesday that we did that. So we decided to bring it to El Rey. So starting tomorrow night, Thursdays here at El Rey, and it's going to be the same idea. It's definitely for our community to come out and enjoy El Rey, the gay community to have a great spot to come and enjoy themselves here at a dedicated spot where everybody feels happy and secure. And it's not going to be a super loud crowd. It's not going to be a super, party vibe. It's more of a laid back, loungy type situation like El Rey is and like the office is. And that's what we're doing. But we're doing some game nights. My wife, Brianna, just got back in town from Oklahoma City this afternoon, so she couldn't be on with me. But she's going to be hosting some games and some event type stuff. We're going to be giving away some swag. And so we're going to do that with some cool music, good drink specials. And I think everybody's just going to have a good time. So we want to start that as a regular Thursday event. And then the office, just to throw it out there, this is the office's last week before summer break. As we did last year, what genius marketing. We opened the office in June and then ran it through July. Then August, we shut down for a month after only having been open for 6 weeks. But we needed a break. And so we went to Europe and that's what we did. But we're doing that again. So the office will be shut down after next week. So come out this week, if you can, to the office as well. Come see us and say happy anniversary, because it's been a year, if you can believe it already, there at the office. And then when we come back from summer break, we're going to fire Tuesdays back up over there. We're going to have Thursdays here. And so we're hopeful that will bring more and more traction to let everybody know that, there are some spots here in Versalles that are ready for everyone. And so Thursdays start tomorrow night. And then I do want to throw in one more thing that I don't know if I sent to you or not, Paco, if I can throw it in here. Starting next Wednesday, we are going to start some tastings. And so we have a tequila tasting starting next Wednesday, the 14th. That's 1,000 pesos. And you're going to get basically a little over an hour and a half of education about really good 100% agave, additive free tequila from all around the region. Some really good stuff: Fortaleza, Cascaouin, Atanasio, Arete. We're going to talk about some different things outside of those agaves that are some of your mezcal, some of your raicillas. Memo's got his own raicilla. We're going to be promoting some of that stuff. So we're trying to keep everybody engaged in a lot of different events, and we're going to keep those events coming to our page and on Facebook so people can kind of get to know what's happening here at El Rey.
This is really awesome. I am very much looking forward to all of this. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I think that covers it. Thank you so much for inviting me again, as always. And I just want to add that whatever feedback I got about the first Drag Brunch was so positive. And, we always invite constructive feedback in both directions, but we want to make sure that people really feel a value and really enjoy themselves. But I really think this one's going to be even better because we're going to have more talent and more entertainment. I think people are just going to continue. I hope people are just going to continue to grow and follow it. And we can provide something on a regular basis here in Versalles that everybody enjoys.
Well, this is really awesome. One final question from me. Tomorrow night goes on until what time?
So it's all night. So we start from happy hour at 4 p.m. until we close, which is our designated closing time is 1 a.m. We try to adhere to that, low season, growing season, learning season, as Memo called it. Depending on what Versailles looks like, that might be midnight. But certainly all evening long, there'll be drink specials, happy hours from 4 to 7. And there'll be games and things going on, certainly until the 8 or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock hours. So come out and see us and enjoy that.
Excellent. Well, I teach my music appreciation presentation tomorrow, but fortunately I should be done by 7 or 7:30, and God knows I will need a drink. So it is very likely that I'll see you there tomorrow night. Lawrence, thank you so much for joining me today. And any day. And please don't shut down your computer just yet. Let me wrap up the broadcast, and I have a little something that I want to tell you, okay?
Perfect. Thank you. I'll hang out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that is the spotlight for today. As always, thank you so much. And as always, this is an invitation for you to share the existence of this broadcast with any friends that you may have that are promoting products or services, people that are organizing upcoming events. It is free, and it is a great way to connect with a captive audience. And for those of you that are watching, it is a pleasure to see you. I see many familiar faces and many familiar names. Carmen says, thank you all for being here for this presentation. Let me know if you have any questions about our Dinner Puebla, My Love this Saturday, or for Salsa Master cooking class. So, it is such a pleasure to be able to do this with and for you. This brings us to the end of today, and I will see you back tomorrow morning for Coffee and Headlines, and I will see you next week for another edition of the Spotlight. Have a good one.